All right, we are back. Hopefully, a longer stream today, a little bit longer. Like I said, this is going to be hard to judge, what days I can do what. So, anyway, we will take them as we come. All right, so I was going to watch this video on how to do a radial circle progress bar because that's kind of what I want to do. I didn't work after I streamed yesterday, it was just too busy, had a lot of things. So, we kind of left off um, doing all the code, and then I'm just troubleshooting everything right now to make sure everything is set up correctly. So I'm going through a bunch of stuff like that, but I wanted to see how to do a radial. Instead of doing this here, I'm thinking, we'll have maybe different timers set here, like the weapon one, stuff like that. And then, we can get creative with these. Because like I said, I don't think these are going to be final. Maybe health, XP, maybe. I don't know. It'd be nice to create something custom. Just don't know yet. Just so we can get a lot of this stuff, and then we need the buff timers, which we already created. Because I want to do that buff thing that we did with the store, but I want to do it in a different way than how we were doing it during the wave. Once the wave in, the buff store comes up. So I think this time around, what we're going to do is maybe have a spot maybe in the center on the map. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to think what works best for the game. So I'm thinking maybe like have a dedicated spot. Maybe we can make it in the middle here. So if you go in the middle, it will open up the store at any time, and you can spend your coins and your experience points to upgrade. Kind of what we had for the wave shop. Instead of at the end of the wave, you can buy your stuff, and then what we'll have to do is make a system where, you'll have, items you can buy. You can buy maybe upgraded weapons. I don't know. As I'm saying, it's endless. This stuff is endless. Like once you start down this rabbit hole, you initially set out like, I'm just going to do this simple game. Okay. And then when you start getting into it, you're like, okay, well, we need to make it fun. And then it starts building, which is great. It's just like, when does it end? So that's the thing. We just kind of have to think about it and put limits on what we're doing. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm envisioning, and we'll see how that works out. All right. So yes, so we're kind of doing boring stuff today. Like I said, a lot of the systems and stuff that we've created, and now it's just flushing it out, making it work, making it better, making it make sense. So that's kind of what we need to start focusing on, and then eventually, like I said, I would like to start getting into Blender stuff, because that's going to take a little bit of time to get start working through that and learning it. Like I said, I might do a little bit of that stuff off stream as well. Ugh. So yeah, let's start doing this. Finishing the troubleshoot that I started. I think I started right at the end of the stream yesterday. Because we ran through the stuff and I didn't see anything spawning, or anything like that. So, but it's all set up. I think, in my head, how this would work, with the gun is like, yeah, you would have a gun already on you, and all it does is, you can't see it because it's hidden. And once you get the you get the collectible, it just turns it on. I mean, that's how it makes sense in my brain, how it would work. It's just how to make that happen in Unity, which we've kind of already done that with a certain thing. So it's just figuring that out. And this third person camera thing, I don't know if we're going to use that. But yeah, we got the power. We have to work on the power up spawner as well. We have to think through the power ups. I mean, that's the thing. Now that we're gonna have power ups, maybe we shouldn't do power ups that spawn, since we're gonna have a store. for them to buy stuff. I don't know. I'll have to think through that. But anyway, let's just get through this. Utilize our time here. So we got our ammo text. We got the little slider, which I don't want to do. I want to do more of a radial thing here. So what we could do is we could turn this graphic, maybe have it in the middle of the radial timer so we know what it is, or maybe the weapon or something. Yeah, actually, we're going to need something like that. We're going to need a graphic for that. And then this will be energy cells, you know, when you collect them, how many you have. Which you can buy those in the store. I think what we said yesterday is like maybe certain enemies will drop those, you know, clips. And then maybe you can buy like a pack or something. But that's the thing. I don't want the ray gun to be the main focus of it. Well, no, actually, it's pretty fun. It's just really hard. Like I have to figure out how to make it so it's easier to shoot and lock on maybe. But right now, like it's really crude. Oh, music. I forgot music. Got something. Always forget this. How can we forget this good music? Just turn it down on my end. Because like I'm not wearing headphones, so it's bleeding through. And I don't think the mic will pick that up. Because this mic, usually, it's only what's in front of it. That's what I like about this mic. Okay, so UI setup. I'm thinking like, you know, if we do an alien, do we need arms? Like that'd be kind of cool. I'm getting so used to seeing these damn things that like, it'd be kind of interesting. No armed, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work. Like once we get all the 3D models in here, I know this game's gonna break and it's gonna spend more time fixing stuff. So, but that's part of game development, I guess. But what I would like to do is do a player testing. So, you know, not like a polished play test, just like the initial play test of a few people that watch the stream that's willing to test it, just to get that initial feedback to say, okay, yeah, you're on something here, but we need this, you need that, you know what I mean? That gives me more of a direction so where I can laser focus into the game and fix what needs to be fixed. And like, hey, no, you know, people tell me what this game is. You know what I mean? Like, okay, no, it's this style of game. You need to focus here. Keep it going like this, but just add this. You know what I mean? That will help me kind of narrow in because I'm getting, it's starting to like, oh, cool, let's go here, let's go there, let's go here. You know, and we're starting to like branch out to like these things that might not even be needed. Maybe it's just a simple endless spawner, you know, of enemies. That's it. Get some weapons, get some power-ups, and that's the game. You know, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a game where like, you know, you're going to spend 7 hours playing. It's just a nice, quick, like, hey, I want to waste some time, you know, for like 30 minutes to an hour, you know, that's it. And then, but you can come back and replay it because it has like that randomness that's built in. Like, that's what I want. I want it to be, every time you play it, it feels different. The enemies respond different. Of course, there's similarities. You know, it's not always going to be random or whatever. But, you know, the gameplay is just going to be kind of random. To make that playability, like, to keep playing it over and over and over again. But yeah, this isn't like, you know, this isn't going to be, you know, it's just what it is. We got our UI setup. Okay, ray gun time bar, we have that. Our UI. Okay, ray gun time bar. Okay, I gotta find the ray gun special. Oh, the script here. Let's see. So yeah, before I started streaming, I added this here. So if the human abducted is what greater than or equal to 20, you know, then we will spawn a ray gun. If the count reaches, so if a player gets to 20 abductees, we can always change that. It's just for now. The will be a possibility to spawn a ray gun. So that's cool. I think 20, that might be kind of low, actually. But that's what I'm saying. I kind of want to build the drops for energy cells. But once a ray gun drops, no more will spawn. And then if the player gets hit twice, I don't know, we'll have to get that in. Twice might be too quick. But that's the thing. I want the ray gun to feel like it's a special item. It's not like this thing like, oh, you get it and it's, once you get it, whatever. It's like you can lose it. So you need to, have skill involved to dodge things, which we need to build shields and stuff like that. That's another thing I forgot about. So I just want like the ray gun to be like, no, it's not this thing that like, you get it and then, okay, whatever. It's like, it's a protective thing. Like you really gotta, protect it, and 'cause you can lose it, and that, it gives more gameplay, I think. Okay, ray gun specialist. That's it. And yes, I'm not wearing a hat because I finally got a haircut. Not that, like, I don't know. I'm a hat guy. Here we go, ray gun special. Okay. Yeah, right now, the way the gun works is you hit spacebar and you hit R, which I think is fine. I was thinking maybe the mouse button instead of spacebar, but actually the way I play it, it feels natural because you're gonna use the keyboard anyway. Anyway, like I said, that we'll get that initial feedback from the first playtest. Like everything's not gonna be polished or nothing like that. It's just like to get the gameplay. How does it feel? Like what needs to be here? What do we need to focus on? Like, that's kind of what I want to do. Like I said, I want to have that. We could probably have that sooner than July, but I was thinking more of like end of July to have like, okay, we have models in, and kind of a semi-polished. I think that might be a little too soon, but we do need to have an initial play test, I think. Just for like players have it for like a few days, play it a couple, play it, see where they play it to get frustrated, write down your frustrations, come back to it the next day, try it like a couple days in a row, see how it feels, and then like what needs to be improved, what we need to work on. I think that's what I'm in. Oh, hey, Jai Lisa, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Object. Shoot ray, disable. Okay. Yep. We've had this before. Yeah, sorry I can't help you, and I've had this before, and I know you're spam. So, see ya. Thanks for the follow, but I know you're not real. We've had people come in before talking about their headphones not working. I can't hear you, but can you type to me? Dude, the spam is getting unreal on Twitch, man. I remember when I would stream, what was it, 5, 6, 7 years ago, pretty regularly. Like, we would get occasional people coming in, but not like now, man. They're just like bots and wild. All right, okay, got to do a quick checklist. This is, what is it? Find object. Find first object by type. Yeah. Okay. Quick checklist. And then we'll watch that video real quick on how to do a radial timer. That mic too close to me. I actually need to fix this mic. I think I forgot to take the back off where you can adjust some of the settings. I think I have some of the settings. I don't know, I have to check it. It's been so long since I've had this mic over 10 years, I think. Yeah, it's been over 10 years when I got this. And it still works, still holds up. It's a beautiful mic. This is the, if anybody wants to know, it's the SM7B. I got it because I was doing music like 10 years ago, and I thought I was going to do, record bands and stuff and all that, but didn't work out that way. Okay, is ray gun spawner in the scene with spawn points? Yes, we do have that. Let's go to our ray gun spawner. There it is. Yep, we got the blaster. We got our spawn points. Is ray gun pickup prefab correct with colliders? Okay, ray gun pickup prefab. Yep, we got a box collider. This, I don't know why. Not working. That's the equipped ray gun. Yeah. This one doesn't have it either. But when you do this type mismatch. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Type mismatch. Jesus. Well, this is going to cause problems. Actually, I think these are the same thing. See, we don't have that. Okay, I think what I'm going to try to do. I think this ray gun special and the ray gun, same thing. Disable. See something. All right, let's see. I think these are supposed to be the same. Aha. This could be the problem. So since we changed the system with the ray gun, we need to get rid of the ray gun script. We got ray gun special. Okay. What was I looking at for? Okay. Oops. Update it. Okay, so yeah, one of these we had both scripts. Is this script right? Alright, let's see if this will work now. Oh. There, that works. Oop. How am I getting these type mismatched? We've had this before, and I don't remember why. FirePoint will not work. So we need to get rid of that script. I don't want to do, but we have to do. Why are those working? Hmm. So we need to turn that one out. Now we're doing this because we changed the system. It's gonna load here. Sometimes like streaming and like doing this it's very difficult just because like I want to concentrate, but you want to entertain as well. Like it just kind of gets boring. reason. See if I can drag. I doubt it.
It's 11 o'clock.
Fire is, let's see if these work. It's the gun. Do one, I think. Pretty sure that's it. Yep, that's it. Which sounds kind of Star Wars-y, I guess, but I think that will work. I'm seeing why we're getting this type mismatch. I've had this before, and I don't remember why. How we had to fix it. Great question, and this is a very common Unity pitfall. All right. Yeah, I am like curious to try out. Like I said, like when I first started this journey, I tried Godot at first, but like I said, I was brand new to game development. I had no clue what anything meant, what anything did. But now that I've been doing this for a few months, like I'm understanding the terms and like kind of the things that you have to do to build things. So I'm kind of curious to go back to Godot, because I did like Godot. It's like interface, everything was really simple, really clean. Everything was just like kind of what you needed was there, you know. But I do like Unity as well. But for me, the problem I have is all this stuff. This makes my brain hurt. This is just too much. It's like, which Godot is kind of like that too, but it's like everything's a child, everything is that. But I mean, the interface is pretty clean for the most part. From what I saw and what I've seen, I could be wrong about that. But like I said, and I've never tried Unreal either, so I've only spent most of my time in Unity, and like, you know, I've already started this project. I don't want to, you know, restart in Godot and all that stuff. And from what I've seen of GD script, it's very similar to Python-ish, which Python was the first one I tried to start learning. So I don't know. It's just like one of those things, you know. It's like I still want to stick with Unity. I just want to like drop it and like, okay, we'll start over. Like I want to finish this. I want to see this through. But like I said, my next project, I might try Godot. Like I said, the reason I went Unity is because like, oh, maybe I can make this a career, or you know, I was just like I said, I was just trying to learn new skills, learn coding. But then, you know, as I'm going through it, it's like I don't know. I mean, I would love to build games for a living, but you know, I kind of like being just an indie kind of person, just to do what I want to do and have fun with it. So I don't know. That was kind of the thinking of why I stuck with Unity. It's like, oh, I can learn C#, learn how to code and all this stuff, but here I am vibe coding the whole thing. So kind of not really doing what I set out to do. But anyway. I can't stop shaking my leg, sorry. It like shakes the whole screen. Adjust my light. Like, color even works. It's been so long since I've used these controllers on this remote for my light. I don't remember how to do it. Like, I bought these like when I first started streaming, like 8 years ago. Does those look like they're getting brighter? Let's see. I don't really notice a difference. Okay, anyway. Alright, I just have to like watch my phone. A lot going on. Okay. Okay, so let's troubleshoot this now. Here we go again. More troubleshooting. Okay. Okay, why you're getting a type mismatch. You are editing the equipped raygun prefab in the project view, but the fields on the raygun special, like laser beam, firepoint, wants references to the components, like transform, line renderer, etc., not game objects themselves. Okay. Dragging a game object into a field for a transform, line renderer, slider, or text will only work if you're dragging the specific component, not the game object. These are the components. Oh, I see. Is that fire point? I see. We attached it to that. Let me try something. Wonder what happens if I that. I think I know what I need to do. Recreate this. Copy all this stuff. Hope these are the right coordinates. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Didn't want to have to do this again. We're gonna have to do but it's kind of making sense what I did because I put that in the prefab, so it became a game object. You don't want. It's fine. We can. This is where it gets hard, like trying to get this stuff to line up correctly. So what this does is it shows where the beam is going to come out of, you know, basically. All right, that looks good. I'll probably go this way a little bit. I'm thinking it's that square, like anything in that point. There we go. Right. And I'm gonna leave that there. And then what we'll do, we gotta go to the energy, go here. I bet you it works. It didn't work. What? Okay, that didn't fix it. That didn't fix it. Didn't fix it. Okay. All right. Ah, that's why. Let's try that now. That didn't work either. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to try to do, I accidentally left this open overnight. Let's just refresh. Sometimes quitting and coming back fixes things. Just quit that. But yeah, so if you can see here, these two are the games, the 2D games that I have. Like this one, these are just working titles. But this one, like I have a prototype of just like the mechanics. Like that's what I did. And they're all just squares and you know what I mean? It's nothing fancy, but the mechanics I was building, like wall climbing and you know, like a 2D platformer. And then this one, like I just created the project. And then these were like projects I did when I was going through the Unity courses, and then that was the one I created for my like one of the projects, and then I think this is the one I did as well. This was like a tutorial I followed for Endless Onslaught, which is kind of what we're building right now. And then this was a game jam that I did with a couple people. We didn't finish. So yeah. But as you can see, like my oldest project is 7 months. So that's how long I've been doing this for. And those were tutorials. I didn't really start doing this myself like 2 or 3 months ago. Like on my own. Yeah, so the next 2 days, Thursday, tomorrow, I don't know what time I'll start streaming. It'll be a little bit later than normal. And then Friday, the same thing. All right, let's see if this works. Nope. Nope. This is what I hate. Like, I got one thing working, and then I was like, oh, well, we have to do it this way. The thing is, you kind of have to plan it all together. But anyway, let's go through this again. No, I don't want to do that. To me, this looks like a movie projector, like a movie cam, an old movie camera. Like I said, till we create our own, if we create our own, it works. Transform. What does that mean? Okay, that worked. I think I know it. Hold on. I wonder if if I need to. Okay. I'm thinking I need to attach this to the gun as well. And then drag it in. Like I just did. Problem is I can't do that. Let me try something. Probably not what I want to do. How do I? It's like, how do I drag that in? Hold on. It wants me to open this up and then drag the line renderer, which is this, into that field. But how do I do that when it's an object? Okay. Let's see something. Because that's the game object. Right. Open your ray gun. Can I put this window over here? See, I can't. I probably should have attached it to it. The thing I didn't. There it goes. We got it. Okay. That's weird. Why isn't the ray gun timer not working? That's... type mismatch. Slider. This is the slider, is it? Ugh, gee. Drag the slider component, but I don't see the slider component. Like, it got lost. This part. How the hell do we do that? I want to put it all in the... Like, we need to drag that into that slot. I'm guessing this as well. We're gonna have to do the exact same thing with all this crap. Oh, geez. Gonna do the exact same thing. Because you're probably supposed to do this before, you know, you make them prefabs. That worked. Every time I click in here, do we need to get that? Okay, that worked. I don't even know if I'm even doing this. Like, what I'm doing here is the correct thing. That didn't work. I need to get that. But last, didn't it just drop in here? How the hell did I do it on the equip? Well, I put it like that, and then it just... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can get these... Yeah, that's gonna work. I know that. What about these UI elements? That's weird. I mean, that's it right there. And that's the ammo text. Alright, well, we got those in there. Okay, let's see. This is a game object. We need to drag... Since when did you have to drag these in? Like, I've never had to do that before. Now I kind of want to like bring that in here and try it, but then I don't want to screw everything up. Like, take it out of being a prefab. Like, is this... yeah, that. Can you, like, bring this... I thought most of these windows you can, like, drag and put them in their own window. If I could do that, it'd make this a hell of a lot easier. Let me just try this. I know it's the slider, but like, I remember seeing slider here, but this is the slider, I think. Yeah, right there. We need to drag that into that slot. How the hell do you do that when That didn't work. Oh, that didn't work either. Do I have to add these to the actual gun? Okay, drag the actual component, the transform for firepoint, line render for laser, into the script field. Well, that's a script field on the ray gun special script. Okay. So yeah, I must have to put those. Okay, hold on. I'm asking ChatGPT. If I need to attach them as a child to the actual. I said normally I can just like before, but once you make them a prefab, I think that's when screws. You have to do all this before it's a prefab, I think. That's what kind of screws everything up. Like when you do a prefab in the hierarchy into the prefab, it copies whatever's in there. And if you forget something, you have to like kind of redo the prefab again. I think I had to do that before. Yeah, okay, we don't want to do that. Says, great job, you have the fire point. Yeah, we figured that out, but the UI element, these ones here, I don't know why I can't get these to work. Okay, how to connect UI references in the ray guns script. Key point, UI elements like the time bar ammo should live under your canvas in the scene, not as children of the ray gun. Yeah, that's what I thought. Leave the ray gun prefab in the project as is. Don't drag the UI elements into the prefab. Find your ray gun special script reference in your scene on your player alien or whatever. Maybe we don't need to do it for those. Yeah, as long as they're in here, I think we're good. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, sometimes I think you don't have to drag everything in every slot. You know what I mean? Okay, I think we're good. Jesus, God, what a... This is what happens when you don't... Whoops, when you don't know what you're doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing in some sense, but, like, it's just, still learning the ins and outs of everything. Okay, I just want to see what we got going on here. Let's just play. I don't even know what's going to happen. Yes, oh, this is loading here. Oh, crap. Let's see if the gun even works. No, it doesn't. It used to. But now we changed everything. So I forgot to hide that. There we go. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work right, but we'll see. Okay, here we go. Countdown timer's gone. Oh. It's always something, man. Like we do one thing and then it breaks other crap. It gets old after a while. Why would that? We didn't even do anything with the counter, I don't think. Oh, actually, I think I know what we... Like, sometimes I just want to, like, start over. Like, since we build everything, we have all the scripts. It's just, like, create a new project and start from scratch. Now that we have kind of what we want to do, and then work our way from there. Everything's broke, dude. I know why it's broke. Because I added something into the abduction. And it's probably not right. Yay! Dance party! Yeah, it's all jacked up. Okay. So no, it's not working. But I think I know what it is because I added the abduction. Oh. Tracker. I added this in here and I'm betting that's breaking stuff. And then I added something in human target here. Okay, I'm just asking here. Yeah, I think this is what screwed it up. This right here. And I added this as well. I don't think that's right as well. Dude, ChatGPT is like, internet's like dropping on it. What I was saying before is I finally got my 3D printer working again. Got it all set up. It still probably needs to be tweaked, but I'm finally printing stuff. So it's exciting again. I haven't been 3D printing in a while. I kind of missed it. So I'm doing these Ninja Turtles, articulate Ninja Turtles. Let's see. I don't have them actually. It's just like these little, 3D printed, articulated. I have to like, get all this stuff, but here's all like the legs and the heads and the arms, and then this is the body. I couldn't find a color. Like I went with yellow. I guess that works. I mean, if you remember the cartoon, but I think it's a little too yellow. And then printed the belts. They're black. And then now I have to print the weapons and then the bandanas and all that stuff. How you hook them all up is like you have these little articulate things here that will go in there to move the arms and legs. But then I still have to print the weapons and then the bandanas. And then I print it off. I have to put this together still. It's a Terminator, the robots, I have to put, it's like a snapping thing and you put them together. Sometimes these are great, like they're very easy to do, and then sometimes they're just a pain in the butt to get everything to work right. And then I did, for my kids, they like Minecraft. I did one of those like little, what is it, a sweeper, I think, whatever. Like this one, I can't get it to, I got one of them put together. This one's giving me a little bit of trouble. It's just a bunch of pieces. It's kind of hard to show you. But you put them together. It's a Minecraft thing. That's what I like to do. I just like to print things sometimes for my kids, or I print stuff for me. Yeah, I've printed a bunch of things, like a bunch of Star Wars stuff. What else? I don't know. I have stuff all over the place. Just little things, It's cool. It's fun. It gets exciting sometimes when you see something that you want to print. The cool thing will be is like if I learn Blender. That was the reason I wanted to learn Blender a long time ago. Is like, I want to do 3D modeling, so I can create my own prints and then print them out. So that's going to be kind of cool. And, but yeah, so I got to work on putting these together. I got to do the shells, which is what I was getting ready to do. I got to change the filament. All right, so let's see what this says. It's in the canvas. Where is that? Oh. Okay, that's that. Did I accidentally delete it? Survival text timer. That's right there. Oh, that's right. It stops when. Hold on. Yeah, it's gotta be something with the scripts. Okay, we gotta find the wave. Just gonna grab the things I changed because I think some of this was the things I added. Um, Health target. These things that I added in here. I think one of them's in the wrong spot. Survival timer. Get the abduction tracker. This. Else. I think that was it. Uh, Check the count. Yeah, I need to figure these out. I actually took a screenshot of these and threw them in ChatGPT. Said, "Oh yeah, don't worry about them. Everything's fine." Like, well, how the hell do you get rid of these damn things? See anything in there? All right, that does that. I'm gonna go. I need to get up and stand up for a sec. Stretch my legs. Okay. I can't just sit in one spot. It's annoying. All right, let's see what ChatGPT. So today we're actually getting some of that smoke from Canada today here. It's not a lot, but it is hazy out. I love this dude, how he names his albums sometimes. Freaking cool. Berry Soda. Pixel. Okay. Can you just like loop it? Yeah, you can. Burnt Toaster. Actually, I don't think this is the same album. Yeah, it is. Burnt Toaster. I don't see that even on here. Oh, it's right there. Burnt Toaster. All right. It was just working before. I don't know why that would happen. All labeled. Okay, we don't need that anymore. See, I don't think we need a canvas on there, do we? Is this a canvas? Yeah. But all should be under there. I don't want to screw it up. Okay. Is text timer text and survival assigned to a timer object in the inspector? Yeah, we have this assigned in the script. It's not this. I know it's not this because it was working before until I edited the scripts to add these new features. That's when it started. Because it was working yesterday and then it didn't work this morning, and that's when I added some new things to my script. So that's why I'm saying it's got to be a script. Yep. We're gonna find hide beam. Right there. I don't think this is what it's missing, but try it. Oh, this isn't even being used. Maybe this is why we're having a problem. Ah. It was, I see. We had it in the update menu. Okay. Survival time. I still think it was when I added this right here. This is the one I did this morning. I added this here, and I added another thing, and that's when everything stopped working. Let's see. That is correct.
It's 12 o'clock.
I think I said this the other day, but this so reminds me of DuckTales. Like, not since like it's similar. I mean, it just has the aura of it, like the feel of that game. From what I remember, like I said, I haven't played that game in God so many years. But that's what it reminds me of when I hear this stuff. Hey, Bit. Troubleshooting as always. I'm good. How are you? Just troubleshooting. Trying to add the gun, you know, the ray gun to make it so it spawns randomly, you know, and every time you add something new, things break. So that's what's happened. The timer stopped working, but I'm kind of pinpointing why it's broke. Because I added a couple new things to scripts. I'm just making sure that. Are you still processing? Cool. Was it a bad dream or a good dream? I'm guessing it must have been a weird dream. You're still processing. That means it was probably wild. Most of the time, I don't remember my dreams. I mean, I do sometimes, but yeah, I know what you mean when you get one of those weird ones. They're just like, what the hell? Okay. I hate having to do supports and stuff sometimes because it's very hard to get these things out, and then when you get them out, like it ruins models. I did miss 3D printing. 3D printing is cool. It's definitely a fun little hobby. It'd be a lot cooler if you could design your own and then print it. That's not cool. You have to do the supports and all this crap, and you have to get them off. Not fun. All right, there we go. And then it makes a huge mess. Three D printing can be dirt. It can be messy as well. We got one of the bodies. So this is the body for the turtle, and then I'll hook. I got to hook up the arms, the head, and then all the articulations. Still got to print the bandanas and the weapons. But like, here's the head. I think that's the mouth. It looks okay. I mean, there's some things, but the bandana will go up on top. It's 3D printed. I mean, sometimes they come out amazing. Sometimes, you get like little imperfections. Just doesn't matter. Oh, you muted it? See if I can. I'm kind of hit a brick wall. Like, you can only troubleshoot so much, and it just gets old. Like, I feel like that's all I do in this game is troubleshoot, but that's game development. Fixing errors, fixing bugs. Like, I get the game in a good spot, and then it's like, okay, we got to do this now, and then boom, we broke it. We broke it again. Oh, you're 3D printing now? Cool. Yeah, I think I got my printer up and working finally. Probably need to do a little more, little adjustments here and there. But, it's like it's not doing what it was doing. Remember when we were troubleshooting, like all the, popping off the bed. It's staying on. Oh, infill, yeah. I still need to learn more about 3D printing. I mean, I've had my printer for like a couple years, but I didn't print for a while, and I still need to, learn how to do it. With like anything, I'm one of those plug and play people. I don't want to like have to do all this crap. I just want to just print something, but I know it's like you got to get, kind of in there. There's only so much time in the day to learn everything, man. I can't learn everything. Like, I got to learn Blender, I got to learn all this stuff, and it's like, oh, jeez. And you just have to have fun. If you're not having fun, what's the point? And that's why with the game, it's like when I'm stop having fun, I just like break away from it and stop doing it because like, I don't want it to become a chore. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been looking at the bamboos. I've wanted one for a while, but my little Prusa works pretty good right now. But yeah, those bamboos are nice. I like the fact that you can do multicolored printing, you know? I'm probably sure I could do it with the Prusa one, but what printer do you have again, Bit? Yeah, multi-material. Yeah, that would make things so much easier if you could just like get your print and then have all the colors. Then it can all just print at once instead of like stopping to change colors. Yeah, it's like this stuff that you get stuck on there when you do the build plates. It's like, it sucks. It's hard to get off. Like now we're turned into a 3D printing. Elgu Neptune 4. Okay, I haven't heard of it. I'm just taking a little break from the game because it's just a little frustrating figuring out what the hell the problem is. Right, so I got a leg here. Oh, look this. Hold on. Oh man, I might have to reprint these. The different legs. I think I printed too many of the same ones. Or maybe it doesn't matter, I don't know. They just look different. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Anyway, that's fun. Yeah, I just have the bamboo, or not the bamboo. I have the Prusa Mini. I got it like 2 years ago, I think. 2 or 3 years ago. Because at the time, I think when I looked at the bamboo, I was like, dude, I'm not spending that much on a 3D printer. And like the Prusa Mini at the time was pretty reasonable. And it's like, I didn't want to break the bank and go, well, if I don't really like it, you know, I don't want to spend too much money. And to be honest, the Prusa, the Mini's like all I probably really need. It's just, I wish it could do, I think it could do multicolored printing. I don't know. I'd have to check. Like I said, I didn't print for like over a year. And then I was like, well, you know, I need to print. It was like just sitting there. And I had to do this huge update to the printer. And once I did that, it screwed up. So I had to like redo it. And so we finally got it kind of back working and printing again. So I just did these little Ninja Turtles, the test print, to see how well it's gonna work. But sometimes he's printing this stuff off, man. It's not easy sometimes. Especially assembling these things. Sometimes it's very hard. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not like I said, I'm a plug and play type of person. So I don't need all that. Just want to print, have fun. I just want it to work. But that's just me. All right. Let's see if we can get back in here. Okay. Then we want I mean, for me, it's fun to implement things, and I'm sure I could also implement multi-material. Yeah, printing easily, but my highest priority thing right now about my 3D printer is to install battery. Oh, battery backup. That's cool. Yeah, in case you lose power or something, it will still print. That's cool. Yeah, I'm sure you can do multi-material printing. You know, like you said, the firmware or whatever you got. I think I have an update. Yes, good. Yep. Do that here in a second. All right, let's try it now with these new scripts. Loading. All right, is that ready? Okay, let's see if this works now. Nope, timer's still not working. This damn timer, man, I'm sick of it. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, they're turned on. So we did verify. Let's see. Is this okay? Those are disappearing. Good. So that's fixed. We did verify yesterday that when the elites came out, they do run away. So you know, when you try to chase them, that's cool. So we have better behaviors, but this like them jagging around like that. I think that's all the zigzag stuff. We need to fix that. But I still want players to chase. Which okay, he's chasing me. Great. No, I don't see any of the ray guns spawning. I think it spawns when we get to 20. Let's just see if we can abduct 20 people real quick. These power-up things I need to either get rid of or fix. I've noticed there's no 0 here. Is that gonna show up when we get one? Whoa, that was weird. They all just spawned in. Okay, we're past 20. Remember, that was the energy clip or the ray gun. Well, the health packs are still spawning. That's good. Like, I'm feeling myself, like, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm getting bored, like, of this game. Like, it's been 2 months, you know? It's like, I don't know how people can work on things for years. I guess, you know, when you're building stuff out, it's great. But this is supposed to be a simple game, so, like, we can't really cram anything more in here. Like, there's just all this stuff we have to build. As I said, I'm like, I think I'm ready to move on to the next phase, but we got to make sure everything's working the way we want it. I mean, we can always polish and, you know, dial in later, you know, after playtesting, but I think the systems are there. It's just, I just need to do the XP spender thing. I don't know, like I said, I'm just too close to this now. I need an initial playtester, like a couple people, just to go through it. Okay, hey, where does this need to go? Like, what can we work on? You know, but it's the gameplay's there, as you can see. It's just I need to get things working again, and then polish will come later. Because before it was showing us the combo on screen. Now it's not. Like, that's weird. It was. Like, it like fixed itself, and like they were showing up here, and now, oh, we died. And now they're not. Interesting. I want to try something. I moved that out of that one. Let's see if it will pop up now. Did. Okay, that was the issue. Okay, we fixed that. Okay, so that's fixed. Great, we got the timer back. Okay, now, yeah, see how this wasn't showing. Okay, is at the door? It's probably one of my kids' friends. Let's see. Yep. dogs are barking. Okay. Well, we got that fixed, so that wasn't a big deal. All right. One sec. Okay, there we go. I probably need to let the dog out. Oh, bud. All right, I'll be right back. Gotta let the dog out. Okay. I don't have my big lights on today. See if there's notice a difference. Sort of. It just lights up the room back there. It does, yeah. Try not to put those on when it's a little warm. Like I said, it's warmer today. It's 82. Supposed to be warm today. All right. What is this camp? This project's gotten so messy because we've hodgepodged things together and we like change directions. It's like we get here, clean some stuff up, and especially scripts. Like I don't even know what scripts we're even using at this point. Yeah, I'm getting to that point where I'm just like getting bored. That's why I've been taking breaks and stuff, because like I'm trying not to just get like, because it's like the same crap we're seeing over and over again, and it's like, okay, we're not really doing anything, it feels like, but the game's come a long ways. I mean, it really has. We just got to build out the rest of the systems, the wave, turn the wave spawner into more of an actual place that they can, a shop. So the shop's available all the time when they go like a certain location or something. I don't know how we're going to do it. Or we can have the shop open every 3 minutes, or I don't know, something we could do. I'd rather have the player go there. So we have to figure that out, and then getting this ray gun thing to work, because eventually I wanted to have a shield. So it's just building the pieces, but the framework's there. It's just building all these little parts, you know. And this is stuff I've never done before, so it's, you know, when you're first time going through it, you know, it just seems like, what the hell are we doing? And then once you go through it, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of know how to navigate that now if I had to do it again. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll push through. But I'm probably going to stop streaming here for today. Like I said, the summertime is just difficult with kids here and just the stuff going on. You know, like I said, tomorrow I got an interview. And then Friday I got another one. So 2 separate things. So hopefully something will pan out. It's just like if something happens, it's like then the streaming kind of goes away. And then we can't really work on the game. I'm hoping for the one tomorrow. Goes well. I mean, I hope they both go well. But there's one of them I'm not really too keen on as much. But at this point, I can't be too picky in this market. Oh, my voice is like okay, abduction tracker. We're gonna troubleshoot why the ray gun didn't spawn. Our abduction tracker. If humans. Okay. Yep, right here. Yep, we got. So at 20 abductions, the ray gun will unlock. Okay, that's right. And the ray gun spawner. Okay, try spawn. Ah. Okay, let's add a debug here. All right. Could be hidden below the ground. Yes, I've been using this Galaxy phone, Android. I don't have like it's not connected to like service or anything. Like, you know, I don't get phone calls, but I'm just using it, see if I like it. Compared to my iPhone. So it's just, you know, it works on the Wi-Fi. That's it. It's pretty cool. I mean, I still got to figure it out. It's definitely a different departure from an iPhone. Like I've been using an iPhone for too long. So it's like just to know how it works, how to do things, kind of thing. That's what's, you know, different. But I like certain things about it. I really do. I'm waiting if, you know, if I want to switch. Like I'll keep my iPhone, obviously, and, you know, just be data because I'm usually at home. You know, do I actually want to have this one as my phone? That's the thing. So we'll see. If not, like I said, I got it mostly for if I do some app development so I can test on, you know, Android and iPhone. All right, so we got the debug in there. Okay, ray gun pickup. Private void. Do we have a debug in here? No, we don't. Put a bug in here. This is not the fun part. you know, of of the game dev stuff. But it is what it is. But once we get it working, like every time we hit these points, you know, it's like we put something in, boom, we have to troubleshoot for things, and then boom, we get it to work. Cool. And then we would just like we don't enjoy it, we move on to the next thing. And it's like it all stacks up over time, you know, and it's just like, but as me as the builder and me as this, like I don't see that, you know, because I'm so ingrained into it. You know, you just kind of like, okay, move on to the next thing. It's just like the same thing over and over again. But you know, when I do play the game, I can see the behaviors, I see the movements and everything, and things changing. So that's cool. We just need to tweak the settings for the enemies. You know what they do, their behaviors. Like it's all standard, whatever we put in there. So that's why they're all just like doing stupid stuff because I haven't, you know, we haven't really tweaked it. It doesn't look like any randomness. But I did like this is the thing. I wish I didn't change everything because I had the ray gun working. Like I was round shooting and it was abducting aliens or humans, so it was really cool. It was very crude, but it worked, you know. And I was like, oh man, this is cool. And then I worked on this over the weekend. I was like, well, I want to do it where it's time based, you know, get to the how I actually want it to be in the game, because I don't want you to have a ray gun the whole time. I wanted something that's going to drop and you know give you that, you know, like feels like you're getting a collectible. And obviously we can iterate on that, make the ray gun give you a shield. You could buy a shield power grade or, you know, all this stuff. That's what I want to do, but it's just like building it out, you know, because once you build something, it breaks other things. Um, all right, well, let's make sure here. Hold on. Okay, troubleshoot. Well, let's make sure our spawn points are above ground. That's actually a good thing. I think that happened to us with one of the other spawning things that we did way early on. Yep, they're above ground. Yeah, because the Y is 0. That one might not be. That one. This too. It just feels so long ago, like when we did all the buildings, and you know what I mean. It was like what, 2 months ago. Yeah, it was. It was in April. Well, no, actually, it's probably a little after that. Um, and it's just like it feels like we've stagnated because like we were making all this progress on all the buildings, making the town look cool, doing all the mountains and the trees, and all this cool stuff, and then we dove into the systems, and then it's like it feels like I've just been in there the whole time. And it feels like nothing, like we haven't done anything visually. But that's game. I mean, that's the game development. Okay, so those look fine. Let's check these. Those are way over there. Pretty high too. Way up. Let's say -5. -3? No, just 5. That works. Negative 7.3 on the wall. Okay, check these ones. Oh, those look fine. That one looks fine. Okay. All right, well, let's just run this and see if we get any debugs. At least we got the timer working. See, like, how his maneuvers are, like, why is he doing it way back there? He should charge forward. You know, these guys should charge forward and then start to, you know, pedal back when I approach. That's how I kind of want it. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing that. They're just kind of like zigzagging around. I think we need to fix the settings on that. But see how I want him to do that. Yeah, and then evade. Yep, just like that. That one was doing it. Okay, he didn't. And that's the thing. We want randomness. We don't want them all doing the same thing. But yeah, that one's evading. Cool. But see, I want him to run forward to shoot us, but then like kind of like go back, maybe do his little zigzag. You know, give it a little bit of more of a challenge to try and abduct them. You know, obviously. And of course, there's going to be some that are easier than others, which is understandable. But like this guy just chilling out here, you know, it's like he should be doing that now. He should be evading. Like that's what I want. And I think we just have to go through the settings to do all that. I mean, some do it. I mean, we've seen it. Yeah, that one was kind of doing it. Did we get 20 yet? 18, 19. Okay. Now let's watch out to see if anything spawns. The thing is, I don't know how it's going to spawn. Is it just going to be the ray gun that spawns? I think that's where it's broke. I don't see anything. We get one of the health packs here. But see, it should have spawned by now. We don't see anything up in the air, do we? Anything up above. We'll have to look at the console. Yeah, see how they're all just like kind of like just jaggering about, like they're not like rushing me. They should be, some should be rushing. The thing is, they should all be chasing me, but then they should evade, you know. And I think it's in the settings. I remember seeing the evade settings, and I think we just need, oh yeah, we're dead. Okay, my quit button still doesn't work. We need to fix that. All right, look at the console. Well, that's good. We're getting all that. Cool. Quit. Yeah, see, quit. Not. starting the game. I think I have to readjust that in the settings. Okay. Okay, let's see if we see any of the things that we just added. The debugs. Yeah, I don't... Okay, we got a combo there. We need to rework that combo system. Right now, it's kind of a joke. Yeah, I don't see anything. Wait, ray gun spawn. Okay, so it did spawn, but we're not seeing it. Well, that's good. We're seeing it. Probably about another 5 minutes or so. I need to eat lunch, and then I gotta prep for another call before the call I have. I got like 3 things going on right now for possible work or whatever. I got like 2 of these could be contract jobs, which one of them is good because it's remote. The other one, I'd have to be in the office 3 days a week. Not my ideal. And then the other position is in the office as well with travel. So I'm not really looking for it, if that, you know what I mean? Like, not really what I want to do in this stage of my life. But, you just need a gig. So I'm hoping the one call I have tomorrow goes well. Kind of like an initial thing. And today is just kind of prepping this other. So I have like 3 possible things. This is what always happens. I get like 3 or 4, and it's like, oh, good, something's gonna happen, and then they all just like piddle out. Or like what happened last time in April was I had 2 possible. One that I knew I was probably gonna get, but then they came back. Oh, we have to, we're taking the job down, or we're revamping the job, or whatever. And it happened twice to me. And I think they were both possibilities. So like, that's why I never get excited or, like, oh yeah, this is happening. You're just like, whatever. But, I would love to work for myself. It's just like, I don't know how to make that happen. Like, I would have to do freelance work, and I've been trying to and it's just the competition right now for what I do professionally. It's fierce. I'm trying to think of other ways to, create things. And this is one, possible avenue. And then, I have to get creative. I want to get these weird. But like I said, like, Twitch wasn't gonna be for, making cash. It was like, it's great, yeah, if I could do it, and have fun with it. and the game is a possible revenue stream. But I don't really, I don't see it that way right yet. It's like, how can anybody buy something like this? It's like it's crap right now. But if we can polish it and make it good, okay. But like I said, I probably only charge like $5. And for me, it's like if we do get this looking good, we get all the effects, we get everything in there. The models look great, the city looks great, looks good. And we sell one copy that's not a viewer or whatever, just somebody I don't even know randomly wants to pay for it, put their money down. I win. That's a win in my book. But anyway. It's just, life is crazy right now. It's just trying to figure stuff out, trying to make it all work. And like, everybody's like, oh, work for yourself. It's like, okay, it's easier said than done, because it's just like, how do you just start generating stuff? And then everybody's like, well, do it based on, what you can do. Well, what I could do for a profession, it's fierce right now. And I can't even get a real job, let alone trying to do freelance work. I did it like 8 years ago. I started getting deer, freelance work, and slowly was happening. It's just like it took time. Same with this, and it's just one of those things, But all right, I need to eat. I think we'll end it here today. We really didn't do much. I mean, we got some things figured out, and these are the streams I hate, where we don't really do anything, and it doesn't seem like we made any progress, but we do. You always make a little progress here and there. Working on this ray gun. Once we get it implemented, we get it in there, we'll be cool. It gets it spawned. And then, we could start working on the shop. That between wave shop, we can still use that. We just need to redo how it works. And then, we need to figure out some things. And I think after we get all that, I think we can maybe do like a small little play tester, like get a few people that are on like Bit. Bit will probably be cool with it, and then maybe a couple other people on stream that just sit with it for a couple days, play it here and there, get some feel, and give me your feedback. Like, be honest, so we can make it better. That's the whole point. I want this to be fun. I want people to play this that actually want to play the game. I want to play it. So it's not polished. It's not right now. I'm not focused on how does it look. Like, oh yeah, all the things look crappy. Great, yeah. But how is the gameplay? Is it fun? How can we make it better? How can we make it, more interesting? So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for. And I think we should need to probably do that here, probably in the next week or two. I think just an initial play test. And while that's going on, I can stop working on this, and I could kind of dive into Blender, and then we can kind of get into Blender and change it up a little bit. Maybe do Blender streams like maybe once or twice a week. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the next few weeks are going to look like with all these opportunities coming my way. I could not get any of them. I mean, that's a reality right now. It's not a reflection on me, like I can't do the job right. It's nothing like that. It's just like that's how fierce it is right now to get a job, especially in my profession. It's just wild. But anyway, I think we're going to end it here. Went a little longer today. Tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow and Friday, it's going to be up in the air. I probably won't be able to stream very long, maybe an hour or two, maybe plus, like today. We'll see. But other than that, thanks everybody for hanging out. Bit, thanks for talking. And we'll see you hopefully tomorrow, for at least an hour, maybe 2 hour stream. Just depends. I got to figure out what's going to work in my schedule, having my kids here. And then if I get any of these hopefully the contract one will work out, because that will be better suited for me, because I can work remotely and all that good stuff. But anyway, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. At least we ended on a good song. All right, take care.